What's going on, everybody? Welcome to your weekend astrology horoscope for the weekend of November 16th and the 17th of 2024. Astrologer Brian Scarborough here, Fixed Air Moon, keeping the collective fixed on astrology. Well, if you'd like to take a one-on-one mentorship with me, please do. You can reach out via email. It's in the description below. A couple weeks into the first sessions, and it's been super fun, and people have been loving it. Also, if you want to book a reading, those are available too. Same email, or you can reach out to me on Instagram for both. Hope everybody had a great week, and I hope you had a good full moon. And I hope that you're liberating yourself to get more value out of your life, wherever that may be present for you. Also, I did a live yesterday, sun, rising signs for the full moon. So if you want to check that out, check that out. Yeah, look at let's look at this weekend. Saturday, we're coming off a full moon. We got a moon in Gemini, and definitely, I think trying to find some excitement after the full moon, trying to find out different ways to understand how we can liberate and get more value out of life, how we can come into more these deeper understandings in Scorpio season and a deeper psychological expression of how to, maybe be more adaptable, maybe be more creative, more spontaneous. That moon's going to quincunx Venus, and Venus is at 6 degrees of Capricorn, so finally coming off that square to the nodes that it's been in, starting to separate from that. And I think it's funny. It's like the way we express how we're feeling and our communication and our emotions is so important. So we have to be able to really like identify what's going to bring more balance into our life instead of just hoping and praying for more balance. It's really, let's go out and get it and make decisions and be responsible for our emotions. And I think speak to that responsibility and that maturity and the growth so that we can have better things. And Saturn's online now in Pisces. So lots of different cycles ending and kind of going to start to see this push. So this last little push of sort of karmic erosion that needs to take place in our life. And Pluto's just a couple days away from crazy, right? On Tuesday, Pluto comes into Aquarius. So definitely, I think this is a day where it's like, let's get a little lighthearted, have some good conversations, say what's on our mind, take a lot of emotional, responsibility, but also be adaptable to where we can get better quality in our life and be, open to making decisions and like seeing that like every different decision has an outcome. And that's a good thing. We want to have the choice and we want to make decisions for different outcomes because I don't think we want to keep doing the same thing over and over again. I think we're ready for better and for more. And I think today's a good day to express and find that. We're going to see Mercury really start to oppose Jupiter this weekend. And we could play mental gymnastics all we want, but we can also really get our intuitive mind and our linear mind on the same track here and find middle ground and learn how to, I think, express how we're feeling. And I think that could be extremely helpful as the sun's opposing Uranus. And it's shocking times, things can take a turn when you last expect it. And this is a time where we need to be objective in life and we can't get too like overly consumed with one thing or another or one thought or one, response or one, there's a lot of anything can happen. So it's really like testing our flexibility. And I think the moon in Gemini is really helping us test that flexibility. It's going to make good aspects to the nodes in the morning too, and a sextile to Mars as well. And it's coming off that trine to Pluto after that full moon also. And it's just, there's like a lot, I think, there's a lot to act on. And a lot to express. And I think we're just going to feel better the more we're able to say what's on our mind, get things off our chest so that we can have better relationships and so that we can, start building, and start creating here for a future. Like close, certain cycles that aren't in our best interest. And that's part of the liberation too. So kind of expecting that. And then by the end of the day, the moon will square Saturn. So I think if we didn't like resolve some things and talk about some things Saturday, it might come back to bite us with the moon squaring Saturn. Like, why didn't you take accountability and why weren't you responsible with what you were thinking and feeling? Why'd you think you could just let that slide? Try not to let things slide today. Be vulnerable. Talk about things. It might be weird. It might be shocking. You might not get the answer or the response you were looking for, but I'm telling you right now, it'll pay off because you'll be defined in yourself. And Mercury is also getting ready to and Chiron, which we'll definitely talk more about on Sunday, because on Sunday it is Sun opposite Uranus, and it is like, whoa, what new universe did we just get put into? And things can be a little weird. Electronics could act up, people could do crazy things, something could happen in the world. It's just like we got to be able to detach, but also get in. So like there's really good things to get into right now and that are liberating and providing more quality of life and giving us a better return on investment for life. Get into those. Get in. But also get out of things if they're not providing that, and don't be so stubborn to like hold on to things right now. Like be adaptable. It's Moon in Gemini still with Jupiter. Like the more flexible and adaptable we are, the better. The more expressive we are with how we're feeling, the better. We have this Mercury, though, that's opposing a moon and Jupiter exactly. And we're also going to see Jupiter trining Chiron. And the moon is sextiling Chiron. So there's a lot of positivity here. The moon's going to quincunx the sun also. Um, but there's like a lot of things this weekend that like kind of want to help you heal. And they want to help you heal by, I think, realizing that we don't know it all. We're still learning. We need to be adaptable and mutable and changeable and like be cool with the process of like taking in information and expressing information. And it's like it's healing when we're able to do that. It really is. And it's going to expand all the good things in life that we want and get us closer and more merged with better. But we can't keep doing the same thing over and over again. This is like a good test of like, we have to break out a little bit. And we can't be shy about it. South Node Libra, North Node Aries, Venus still in square, but coming off that square. Like, we can't be shy about getting more quality and more better out of life right now. We have to be very identified and make decisions. And that comes through, I think, a lot of communication. And I think communication's hard right now, but it's our throat chakra, and that's how we manifest. And if you want to merge with good things, you better be able to be vulnerable and speak up for the things that are going to be better and bring more quality into your life and be more expansive for you. So if you want the expanse, you have to be able to communicate your opinion, and you have to be able to listen to other people's opinion too. And people are going to have maybe different opinions right now, and that's where it's like, it's okay. We have to be able to find some equal ground, but also we can't give up our position on something that we truly believe into. So weird in that aspect, because we don't want to be dogmatic about things and be one size fits all. We want to be adaptable, but we also can't give up our essence, right? We can't give up our uniqueness, and we have to make decisions that are best for ourselves. So, hope you have a great weekend. Grab my cards, so we'll just grab this deck out of the drawer. We'll see if we pull a major arcana every day this week. What do we get? The King of Cups. Upright. Yeah, I think that's super fitting, because this moon in Gemini needs to express its feelings and what's going on, and it can't be afraid of that. And like, everything in needs to kind of find its way out so that we can have better connection, better relationship. Not limit ourselves, not feel disempowered, not feel like we're giving, too much away. Like, we just have to be able to be really vulnerable with our emotions. And the King of Cups is great because it will tell you exactly what's going on inside. It's coming from a very emotionally mature place. So the trick this weekend to me is your emotional maturity and how you're able to express and communicate that to others, but also how you're able to understand it with yourself. I love you all. Have a beautiful weekend. I'll see you on Monday. Much love. Peace.